They're looking for you in the forest, right? I suppose you must be on some urgent mission, Robin, so I'll not detain you.
Okay. It's, camp. Okay, I think I have to do a, next little part. This might be a good place to kind of wrap up soon. It's, so we learned like the protection from the green man.
Right.
But it only works if you're dressed like this. So if we're in a costume, we can't do it. So
our hand is the same.
It doesn't look the same. So, you know, the trees have limits, I guess.
Well, I think the more we piss people off, the most certainly the more it's going to become dangerous.
I think that's what's going on.
We're supposed to find somebody first. You can't see the forest or the trees.
But yeah. When is the last time you played Elden Ring?
A couple years ago now.
Oh, he's running for some reason. You're being chased.
You must reach the heart. Who's the little, you mean the little green man's running?
Oh,
Who was running?
Robin's running.
Oh. It sounds of a horde of men crashing into the forest. Oh, well, that was that, Chad. We got him. We killed the most famous outlet of all. It's Miller time. Let's go home.
Don't look like much, do he?
Well, what's he done? You twit? What do you think he should look like? I don't know. Figure like Roger Brains was a blemish, you'd be spotless. He's big enough for me. What with the sheriff's reward, we be rich men. Get on with it, then cut off his head as a proof and let's drink the pub dry. All right.
All right.
That was our warning and we didn't heed it. And would you hang out in the top of the trees if someone's at the bottom of the trees? Just a thought. Is it safe here to do your archery? Do you need to use the trees now for protection? Diddy 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 dum.
Okay, these are
schnozberries.
Let me do it. Yeah, okay. Mooing. You.
Yeah, I knew you were doing it wrong. You're not high enough.
And you.
There you go.
N.
When you're in danger, fleshling, then I will protect you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just waiting for the sound of 100 horsemen or whatever. What the devil? Yeah, it's almost upon me. This way I've spotted him. I must escape. I'm a dead man. They're almost upon me. This way, I've spotted him. What are the trees supposed to do exactly? I mean, how much more in danger do we need to be? Chat?
Trying to move into another screen is
Yeah.
infuriating. No.
Well, at least the soldiers weren't there. And they're more persistent than Well, what happened to the protection from the trees?
Yeah, it's like when I actually need it, and then I'm trying to find a damn bush, and
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
yeah, we'll save it when we're getting chased.
Good idea, I guess. Maybe that's not the right tree to use, huh? I don't know. I found a bush once.
I found a bush once. It was wonderful, capital.
Ah ha ha.
Fruit tree. Okay, this is a.
All right, let's see.
Ash. Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of frustrating. It's like trying to go around, find something, you know, with one of these druid trees while I'm being chased, and then there's nothing. Okay.
Starting to run, so
Okay.
you missed hearing it now. So do you have to like walk over to the tree and call its name while you're being chased? Like now? Oh, for Wiener Schnitzel, seriously? Yeah. You bad, you need
Okay.
Jesus.
Do D-U-I-R. Okay. D. U.
Oh, look at that. You became a tree. You have to repeat this with a bunch of trees.
I think we have to do this once more
The
later.
danger is past. Fleshling, return to your native form and go in peace.
Was most peaceful being a tree, but I'm glad to have my legs back.
All right, now we got to see it work.
I Okay. Now we have.
Now the road is clear. We can go along and pillage. The merchant looks rather prosperous. You know, if they really want to catch us, all they do is set up on the path. Greetings, merchant. What brings you through Sherwood Forest? I'm on my way to Nottingham. What do you think? Why else would I be on this god-forsaken road? And your trade? A lapidary, that is to say, a jeweler to your uncouth ears, a specialist in gemstones. What do you want next, my genealogy? No, I just want your clothes. Faith, you've got a sour disposition. I've walked many miles and my feet hurt. I'm hungry and tired and thirsty, and I have miles to walk yet. Why is everybody walking in? Where's the carts? And now I'm being harassed by a stranger of dubious intent. What's to be pleasant about? Well, then us remain strangers no longer. I am known as Robin Hood. What? The Robin Hood the outlaw? Just my bloody luck. All right, how much will it cost me? I haven't asked for. Oh, get on with it. How much will it cost me to get past you? I warn you, I haven't much. You can look at my purse for yourself. I'm not a rich man. Hold on to your pennies for now. First, I would know more of your business and why you travel to Nottingham. I've said all I care to say, and if you're going to rob me, get on with it. If not, let me be on my way.
So from what I've seen, there's different ways of what we can do here, and this is like supposed to be the better route, and we might go back and show kind of the different way, but well, let's see.
You say you're a jeweler, yet you carry no wares, no samples of your work. How is this? Through these parts? What with you outlaws making the roads unsafe, what do you expect? I don't believe you. I'll wager you have gems hidden upon you in some clever fashions. Yikes. Nay, I mean to go into business when I get to Nottingham. Without money? Well, there'll find a way. There's always a need for a good jeweler. There's a false note to you, merchant. I know a lie when I hear one. Go on, threaten me, just what I'd expect. I knew you meant me harm from the instant I laid eyes upon you. My friend, if I meant you harm, you wouldn't be talking to me in this fashion right now. Then please get on with whatever is fermenting in your feeble mind. Wow. I want the truth from you, and I can tell you're hiding something. Well, you can wait until Hades freezes over. Okay, here we go.
We can try different things, so.
Kill him. All of your clothes and all you possess. Now, Mr. Shrivel your son, whatever, or something, be grateful, okay?
Probably not the best.
What have we here? I feel a bulge in the lining of this cape, and what do I pull forth? As I thought, these are truly magnificent jewels. Wrong. And the gemstones are nice too. I was going to sell those to the sheriff's wife. Mayhap I'll do it for you. Good. And may she have a keen eye, and may she catch up. Excuse me, 'tis just my temper speaking. What of her keen eye? Speak up. May she have a keen eye of appreciation. Tuck, a prod or two might put this fellow on the path to truth. Wait, the truth then. The jewels are false. I meant to swindle her, asshat. But you'd never embark upon such a risk unless you were sure they'd pass the test. I'm a master at my trade. No one makes more perfect false jewels than me. Good, and I'll feel no cause to worry. Tuck, John, escort him to the north and see he doesn't come back this way. Someday you'll hang, Robin Hood, and I'll rejoice at the foot of the gallows. So with you and your false jewels, huh?
So how you can be the...
I know. But he clicked right past it, and I tried to say it, Messinette. He reached into the bulge in his cape and pulled out his jewels. Wait, what kind of game is this anyway? Yeah, pervert.
The jeweler's valuables.
One of the jewels, the most cunning piece of the works, is a pinacular brooch. It looks like a chastity belt, doesn't it? I thought it was made there.
Yeah.
Yes. Inside's a rough reddish powder called a jeweler's rouge.
Yeah. So we'll show what happens. A couple of different approaches to this.
This will
And
get
how
us
to,
into the castle. Forthright men of military being, I have traveled many dangerous and wearisome leagues that I may lay before your vainglorious master and his Calyptian spouse, the humble. Yet incomparable splendors of lapidary crafts such as I possess. And I have fine jewelry to show the sheriff and his wife. The sheriff's lady wife will be most pleased to see that. I'll have you escorted in. Giles, Roger, not Giles and Roger again.
Oh, these two twats again.
Show this here gent to the sheriff and send word to Lady Matilda that a jeweler has come to see her. Most illustrious lord and lady. Why, it's the archer. What archer? What are you saying? The one called Puck. He's more finely dressed, isn't wearing the eye patch, but I recognize his handsome, distinctive face and blonde beard.
Blonde beard.
Your ladyship is surely mistaken. I only just arrived. Nonsense. I've had a perfectly good look at you at the tournament. Seize him. We'll get the truth out of him from quickly enough. Oh, there he went. And we go nicely, huh? What occurs that Robin's dashing beard is so impressed the sheriff's wife. Had he been a bit more careful, he might have had a hair's breadth escape.
Hairs.
Aye, the sheriff wasted no time lengthening his beard with a rope.
Beard.
They say that the sheriff's wife wept through the whole hanging. Small comfort for poor Robin. Would that she'd never recognize him. All right, that's that. So, no, I'm just saying that's that. We got to dye our beard somehow.
Yes.
We got some shoe powder.
There's actually some rouge. Now what if we try to click this on?
I have a mind to trade this emerald and a new suit of Lincoln green for your clothes and possessions. Sooth, the stone is worth 10 of that. By my faith I will, then I'll call my men and we'll trade clothes just for sport.
I'm going to guess to say, no, don't do that either, but we'll see what happens.
You've kept your word right enough. Feel within a lining and bring out what you find there. Feel the bulge of jewelry. Aye, here it is. There's magnificent jewels. They must be worth more than my single emerald. Not so they're false, but such is my skill. Only the finest lapidary in the land could detect their fakery. I meant to take him to Nottingham and swindle the sheriff's wife, for I hear she loves jewels and can safely tell a coal from diamond. Also, there's a tiny jar of jeweler's rouge for polishing stones. Thank you, my friend. I hope you're well satisfied with the trade. I missed the fun of the swindle, but I'm a richer man than you with this emerald in my purse. All right, take him to the north. You're a fool to trade.
No, and we lost at least 200 points. So
I'm thinking that we're definitely a fool to do that.
So it's interesting. You're allowed to do that, but
what do you want to do? Buy his clothes? With this way, you should trade your clothes and possessions for this money, plus a new suit of Lincoln green. Green isn't my color. As for the money, it isn't enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. Still not enough.
Oof.
Killing him was a lot easier. Not enough. Not enough. He wants all 10. Still not enough. Wants all your money.
What if I, what happens if I try to give him this ring?
Would you try? It's just fine enough ring with good gemstone, but okay. If you don't believe me, an outlaw with a bow tells me the ring is magic, then I believe him. All the same, I don't care to make the trade you propose.
Okay. What happens if?
Go ahead, not a man enough to deal with me yourself. Yeah.
Well, let's keep on seeing how much money he wants. I mean, these are pennies.
He wants all your coin.
Oof. Might have to kind of just see what happens if we kind of wondering if let's see.
What's it going to take to make this guy happy? You need 50 points. Oh, wait a minute. That's a bribing the guard.
Okay. Stop the merchant. Search him by clicking the hand on him. Yeah, I wonder if this.
This doesn't say you actually have to give anything.
Yeah, I wonder if there's.
His life will be good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have enough, regardless. 5 pennies.
Told you I wasn't a rich man. I suppose you're going to take it all, leave me without a farthing and a strange sound.
No.
Stranded, starving, just what I expect from Cease. You may keep every penny, especially if it'll still your whining tongue. And what's in this little jar? Jeweler's rouge used to polish stones. I suppose you'll take that too. So far, I've taken nothing from you but a lashing of your tongue. Not again. Look, just take the money and let me be on my way. What's this bulge in the lining of your cape? You've not been honest with me. It's nothing, just old stuff that... Hang, ow. Like, ow. I see why you kept this well hidden. What magnificent... Shrivel, you outlaw. If you take them, I'm ruined. It's all I have in the world. I am named outlaw, but I'm no common thief, and you'll not suffer unfairly at my hands. But tell me truly now, what plans did you have in Nottingham? I've heard that the sheriff's wife has a passion for jewels. I propose to sell this to her. Then I'll see that you profit and save you the journey besides. You'll have food and comfort in my camp while I borrow your clothes, for I've a mind to sell these for you. Nay, you dare not. I mean, you know nothing about jewelry. I mean, not this jewelry. That is... You try my patience. Will you come willingly, or must I? Wait, the truth is, it is then. These jewels are false. These are as fine as I've ever seen. Of course, I'm a master of my trade, and my trade is false jewels. Only the most experienced I could pick my stones from a jewel. Then you meant to swindle the sheriff's wife all along. Aye, that's the way of it. Then be glad, from me you'll have a fat purse worth more than your false jewels and a new suit of Lincoln green. I'll save you the risk of facing the sheriff. Fair enough trade, I suppose, though I'll miss the challenge of the bilking. Stand fast while I call my men. We'll change clothes upon the spot. In the road.
Yep, right on the road for... Here, come back to Twitch. Right on the road for everyone to see your little Robin Hood chips and a whack-a-mole. Mole. A whack-a-mole.
This pouch holds more than enough to cover my losses. Okay. So trying to bribe him doesn't work, so it's a little different. Kept your word and I'll keep mine. I'll stay clear of Nottingham.
Yep, head back.
My men will see you on your way. Don't trust me. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. These words come begrudgingly from my lips, Robin Hood, but I wish you luck. Coming from you, my friend, I value it all the more.
Now he's my friend.
Treat him well, men. Only because you ask it, Robin. Come on, you. Okay, there we go. A lot more points, so.
All right, rouge up that face.
Look at this. Reddish power.
A bit of rouge rubbed into my beard and onto my eyebrows will complete my disguise, except for the blonde hair.
No, that's the point. He did his hair, so now he's
He did the beard and he did his mustache, right?
yeah. I don't wonder if we can. Oh boy, more animals to talk to.
There's no answer.
What?
Nobody cares. If you ever be needing a swineherd, sir, I'm your man.
Smell of a pig pen.
And the cat knows us.
It's just kind of fun to be able to try some different things like going around.
Good day, merchants. I have some fine jewelry to
I
sell.
want some fine leather jackets.
Ah, the abbey is right and fond of jewels. Follow me.
Okay.
I consider jewels and very fine goldsmithing. I commend you upon your work. Your Excellency is too kind. You find the purity of these stones passable then? Oh, superb, of the highest quality. But this is women's jewelry. Matilda, that is sheriff's wife, is the one to buy this sort of work. Have you nothing befitting a man of my station? Not upon this journey, I fear, but since you appreciate the value of my gemstones, I shall be certain to call upon you again in the future. Then why'd you come here? Waste my time. Do excuse me, Your Excellency. I hasten to leave if you will but tell me where this Matilda might be found. In the castle. Where do you think the sheriff's wife would be found? Take your stones and stop bothering me.
Interesting. Nice little just added touch to things. We go to the pub.
Of course you can. Who's gonna care or know who you are?
I said to them, the better. Anything of interest about the sheriff depends on what you find interesting. For example, does he know much about jewels? I wouldn't know. Knowledge would increase. We expect a few pieces of silver. I sell. I'm merchant. That's my business. I don't give a tinker's damn about what the sheriff knows about jewels. So sorry to bother you with my questions. Didn't mean to make this well enough. I have a temper right enough. From what I hear, the sheriff's wife can never get enough jewels and fancies herself the expert. But it's also says she can't tell glass from cold, nor is the sheriff much better. Okay, nice little extras. You know, that's kind of a nice little extra bits that have been added. And as you see now, he has the reddish beard. Military beard, blah, blah.
Now she's not going to recognize us, I hope. At least not this time out.
No, he doesn't have the golden, and she was probably a little enamored. Sire, I can tell by your noble bearing that you must be the illustrious sheriff of Nottingham, famed in song and legend. And this rosy-cheeked wisp of a fair maid, could this be your wife? Why, you must have married her as a mere child. There, John, you see, this is how a cultured man speaks. You're welcome here, sir. May we have the honor of your name? Gucci of Beverly, your ladyship. Speak your piece. I'm a busy man. Oh, hush, John. Yes, hush, John. Rumor of your knowledge has reached even to my distant town. I have an unerring eye for jewels with the merest lengths I know what is pure and what is flawed. One could almost say I was gifted with a divine grace to have such a skill. Villain has a holy book upon the stand on which you cannot read a word. Sheriff would have a shield with the bend sinister upon it, the mark of the man of the bastard descent. That is the sheriff's personal shield. The black crow upon causes me to wonder if he has Danish blood in his lineage. Relax, as I cannot be sure the sheriff never has those in battle.
Hefted.
Is a halberd.
Hefted those in battle. Like lifted. Use them.
And
oh man.
I'm gonna try doing these other rings.
The sapphire is perfect, but set in a man's ring. I hope that's not all you have.
Interesting.
It's a glorious ruby, but it's also a man's ring. Where would I ever find a man?
Oh, what if we try to do this one?
I'd show you one, but one jewel that I carry, I was told you were a jeweler. I don't wish to see a single jewel.
All your wares.
Place your wares on. Feast your eyes upon this unique, exquisite workmanship and the finest jewels of all creation. I'm an expert, you know, and I can see that these jewels are of the purest order. John, I simply must have them. Until your coffers are filled with jewelry. John, what would you ask for this necklace and brooch? Fie, whatever you offer will suit me fine. 50 marks for both? Oh, it seems cheap.
Why, those jewels are worth far more.
Matilda, still your song, woman. I'm quite content with the offer. Then you'll take 50 marks? It wearies me so selling the abundance of jewels I possess. I could have such a store of them, I could sell for a penny apiece and still be a rich man. You have that many jewels of this quality? How so? Well, dear me, sir, the secret I was about to impart is not meant for uncouth ears. You men, step outside until I call for you. Come, my friend, tell me all. I was by lucky chance that one day I found myself lost within Sherwood Forest. That's not what I would call luck. But when I stopped to rest and regain my bearings, I discovered a cave. No simple cave, this, but a dragon's hoard from the days of Merchant the Enchanter.
Merlin the Enchanter.
Oh, Merlin the Enchanter.
Oddsblood.
Oddsblood, did you slay the dragon? Fortunately, the ancient dragon had died in naught, but its moldering bones and enormous pile of jewels remain. Jewels heaped as high as a man's chest, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds, opals, pearls, and topaz or turquoise. Oh, did you say diamonds? More than the stars in the sky. I tell you, the knowledge of this cave has driven me to madness. Well, what would I give to be free of this burden of wandering from town to town, trying to sell them all, never knowing when I might be robbed? You poor man, are there sapphires? Uncountable numbers of them. Hast, not another word, wife. This simple woodcock shall have his wish. My dear fellow, perhaps I can aid in relieving you of this heavy burden. I should be eternally grateful, but for 5,000 marks, I would gladly sell it all. 5,000 marks? That's a goodly sum. Aye, but if it's too much, I'll take the 50 marks and depart. Don't be hasty, I must, of course, see the treasure before I pay the fee. My conditions are simple. You will bring 5,000 marks packed upon your horse while I go on foot before you. When I've revealed my secret, then the payment will be due and not before. Fair enough, I'll gather some men and, nay, we will go alone. Into Sherwood Forest? Are you mad? We'll take a dozen men. If you insist, still, if it were me, I would not trust the location of such a dragon's hoard to common soldiers. John, you listen to him. There's hardly one of them who wouldn't rob us blind. Here, I suppose you're right, dear. But I'll not happily set foot in Sherwood Forest alone without more proof than this. Men, come back in. If my jewelry is not proof enough, it's not quite. I have one jewel in particular that Don't bother showing me one jewel, you twit, if that's all you can pull. You'll not wring 5,000 marks out of me for that one. It's a knife enough ring. What are you doing? Alas, since the sheriff shows no interest, I might as well leave. Put it right back. John, stop being so stubborn. Buy all of his jewels and don't quibble about the price. Ha, very well. I agree to your conditions. Let us go at once.
Okay.
With pleasure. And her ladyship may have this jewelry for naught as a token of my esteem for her delicate grace and feminine beauty. Oh, I shall never forget you, Gucci of Beverly. We're going to turn him into a tree.
That's a good thought, but...
Problem solved. Life is game's over.
Yeah.
We're kidnapping him. This part shall do nicely. We're going to blow the horn. Why are we stopping here? Where is the cave? I warn you, I see no humor in this. I intend to fulfill my word. I shall reveal my secret, and then the payment shall be due. Behold my secret. Your hair, why it's your none other than Robin Hood. By my troth, if you think you can take me alone, but we are not alone. Come out, men, and greet our guest. Merry day, Sir Sheriff. 'Twas all a stinking cowardly outlawed trick. Have a care with your words, or I'll rap some manners into you. What difference does it make? You'll murder me as soon as later. Not so. I shall give you my solemn oath that you shall depart this forest as whole as you entered it. Save for a few belongings we shall take in payment for the banquet. What banquet? Why, the one that awaits you even now. Let us be off. This is an outrage. Where is he?
Right here.
He gets to eat, and it's an outrage. I order you to release me. Sit down, you. Is something amiss, Sir Sheriff? The food doesn't please you? The ale doesn't suit your refined palate? He clenches his jaw so tightly he cannot swallow ale. Enough play. Let's gut the pig. Nay, Will, I promise him safe conduct, and I will not go back on my word. I demand, plant your rump upon the stump. I'm the official king of King Richard. How dare you treat me this way? Heed me well. You're a lying, traitorous dog, and the only thing that keeps you alive is my word that you leave for Sherwood Forest as whole as you entered it. But if you dare mention Richard Lionheart again, you who conspire against him at every turn, I'll cut out your tongue. And have some venison, fresh caught today. One more crime against you. Oh, what does it matter? One crime or 100. The penalty is the same, the rope. Perhaps the music would soothe our guest, a ballad of old Robin Hood. Kill me and have me done with it. You think I believe for a minute that you'll set me free? Unlike you, I honor my oaths.
Now the round of grog, 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 grog. Sing us your song, Ellen. Make it loud enough to drown out the grinding of my Lord Sheriff's teeth.
You said I'd be sent back as a whole. As I entered, you dog. What? Are you not as a whole when you entered this life and clothes the same besides?
Still got his hat.
Stop laughing at me, you dung-eating knave. For every insult I've suffered today, I see that you suffer tenfold. Farewell, and be glad we left your hat. And leave your hat on. I swear I'll not rest until I have vengeance. And my fondest regards to your lady. Oh, it's like Mike laughing. We couldn't contain our laughter as the sheriff cursed his way back to town. Yet for all the day's good work, I could scarcely wait for nightfall and the arrival of my lady. By dusk, I paced the edge of the forest, desperately worried that she could not come, that some harm had befallen her. But at last, her cloaked form glided through the trees. To me, I guided her safely to our camp. Hey, Mike. Are you sure no one saw you enter the forest tonight? No one had eyes for me once the sheriff arrived in town. What a merry sight that was. He sought to clothe himself in curses, so loudly did he rail against you. But I fear your lives will become more dangerous than ever.
We now have 15,300 ransom.
Worry not about us, lady. When the king returns, he'll set things aright. That he will, and he'll hear from me and from the queen all that you brave men have done in his behalf. Bless you, Lady Marian. Please, Lady Marian is the shy maiden who lives in town. Here, I am only Marieth. I do not laugh like that. Already you've captured my men's hearts as thoroughly as you've captured mine. Good thing not to share the woman. Have I? Then you are easily caught. Nay, you are an enchantress, Marian. Stay with me. You tempt me greatly. Of late, I've had such forebodings. I feel death near to me. I would give my life to keep you safe. I am sorry to worry you. It's nothing. I must tell you quickly about the king's knights, then return to town. Tomorrow I'll learn the password that he'll use. You must meet me in the willow grove so that I may give it to you. After the abbot's treasure train has been seized, the queen's knight will meet you on Watling Street to receive whatever ransom you have to give him. But he'll deal only with the man who can spell out the password using the hand code I have given you. We'll be on the watch for him, but we've no news of when the treasure will come. Lob says within the fortnight you'll have to watch the road every day. I'll send some scouts farther north to give us an advance warning. Then that's all I can tell you until tomorrow. I'll walk you to the edge of the forest. I'd be most pleased if you did. While you're gone, Robin, may I take away the disguises in your... No, leave them there. What? There's much good cloth there and many poor folk in need of it for winter. As you like, Tut. I doubt I could show my face in town in any of those disguises again. Okay, I guess we don't need it that bad. Why didn't we get the password here? Why do we have to wait for tomorrow?
Yeah, she's overcomplicating it. Why
can't we bring her back to our cave and do whatever dealings we're going to do here? Instead of going all the way to the willow tree. Unless it's just a special spot, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ugh. And Mike,
okay.
We're just trying to rally you. We know you don't laugh like that. Not really.
Not quite that heartily.
Yeah. Nobody laughs like that.
Robin does.